Sports. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Bengals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And shedding through the tackle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now they fake the jet sweep there, and a run instead with Harris.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Fields. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Dogs up, ready?
Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Two things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Broken tackle. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Back.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Burton.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Nifty move. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that,
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
it is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Here's Freiermuth again. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
This is Brown going up the middle.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Gun.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields
Rolling to his right.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. A little juke. And now running right through him. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
from 19 yards away.
And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Here we go, strike.
Warren will try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go, strike.
Here's Fields. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here we go,
3rd and 4. In motion left is Wilson. Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. Good.
On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They run again with Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
I'm 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 3.
11. Gun.
Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 10.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 50 yards. Fields. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Off play action, Fields.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2. And they give to Brown on the option.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Forced out to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Here we go, set. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A short one there to Freiermuth. He's across midfield.
And down right around the 37. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Set.
Back to throw. Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
MT, take. Here we go, here we go. Shot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Fields. He's got Pickens complete, and he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go.
So this one in the win.